Hello there guys! For today's video, I'm going to show you how to create a dynamic path blur text effect in Photoshop. And also, we will dive deeper into using type tool, path blur, Gaussian blur, gradient map, and adding noise. So let's get started! So the first step we're going to do here is that we're going to turn this background color to black. So to do that, going on to the toolbar, set this one to default, okay? And then we're going to invert this one by clicking this icon. All right, so once I click that, you can see here that the foreground color is white, and then opposite of it is black. All right, so to turn this one to black, all I have to do is to press Control, then press Backspace. Then moving on to the next step is that we're going to add our text layer. So going on to the toolbar, let's go and find icon. All right, this one. Click on this layer. Click on this. Then for the options panel, I'm going to set my text font to Arial round, empty, bold, regular. All right, so it's up to you what kind of text you want. Uh, it's up to you what kind of font text you may use. Then for the color, I'm going to set this one to white. Now let's apply it here to create our text layer. Once I click that, it's already there. Okay, so let's just reposition and let's rescale this layer. All right, so going on to the toolbar, click on that text layer, press Ctrl plus T for the transformation command, and then once the transformation command are out, you may be able to rescale this text. All right, so by the way, for the text, I'm going to type it here, creative. Alright, and by the way, if you find this video helpful so far, please consider subscribing to help YouTube algorithm show my videos to other nerds like us. Well, moving to the next step is that we're going to convert this text layer into a smart object. So, going on to the layers panel, click on that text layer, right click on it, and then find on convert to smart object. There are. So you can see that it's already a smart object when you see this sign. We're going to create a duplicate layer of this. Okay, so let's do that. With that layer active, press Ctrl plus J. Now for this layer that we just created, we're going to name this layer as the path blur. There are. Then click on the path blur layer, go to the menu bar, go to filter, go to blur gallery, and find path blur. Okay, so once I click that, we will be able to adjust the effect of the setting. Right, so you can see here there's an arrow right here. So I'm going to click our point here, the end point of that, and I'm going to point it going down. All right, okay. So I can also stretch that out. So you're going to see the effect once we already changed the setting of it. So where's the setting? It's just right here on the right side. It says here path blur. Okay, so I'm going to untick the center blur. All right, there you go. Then for the speed, I'm start to increase this one. Okay. All right, so I'll try first to around 250. Then for the tapper, I'm also going to increase this one. All right, to amount of 35. Let's say, yeah, that's fine. It creates this kind of blur effect. Then also for the endpoint speed, I'm also going to increase this one to make the path blur longer. All right. You can also create a curved path blur effect by just adjusting this point in the middle. But I don't want that in my case. Just giving you an idea. I want this part that has a shorter blur. Okay, so I'm going to create another points of line there. So I'll just click, create another point, and click another endpoint here. Close the endpoint. Okay, there are. Also in the other side. Okay, here. So in this case, this one looks better for me. Now, once all said and done, don't forget to hit enter, or you can just press OK here on top. There you go. Okay. Now, the next step we're going to do here is we're going to add a blur on the text layer. All right. So from the word creative. So let's go here for the creative layer. There you go. Right click on that to make it active. Go to the menu bar, go to filter, go to blur. Now this time choose on Gaussian blur. Okay, so from the Gaussian blur window, I'm going to set the radius just into a mounting of 10. Okay, something like that. Looking cool. Then hit OK. Then, next step here is that we're going to add the gradient map. Okay, so going on to the layers panel, I'm going to click on the path blur so that we can add the gradient map layer on top of it. So once it's already active, let's go down here, go to adjustment layer icon, then select on gradient map. So once I did that, it created the layer of that on top of the path blur. See? Okay, now this time, go to the properties panel. Okay, and then we're going to click on this. Actually, this is the gradient editor. Okay, so click on that to open it. So this window will appear, right? And then we are going to apply colors here. So from the color stops here, okay, I'm going to invert this color. So instead of the foreground color is black, it's white over here. So we're going to bring this white on the other side and bring the black on the other side. Okay, all right, creating an effect like this. Now let's add more stops. Now let's add more color stops. So what do I mean? So let's go here. Okay, so let's just click on it to create another color stops. Okay, there are. Then we're going to add the color that we want here. So click on the color stops, go down here. You can see there's a color here. Click on that, and then so this color picker will appear. Well, it's up to you what kind of color combination you want to it. So in my case, I'm going to set this one into a dark blue. Okay, something like that. Then another add of color stops here. Click this one. Go to color. Yeah, for the color picker. This time I'm going to add here a purple color. Make it lighter. Hit OK. I'm gonna add another stop here. Go to color. Set this color as a dark aqua, something like that. Hit OK. All right, let's add another stop here. Okay, so click the color, and this time I'm gonna choose the light aqua. Okay, all right, then last color stop here. Right, this time I'm going to choose this one as a light green. All right, then hit OK. So it's up to you what kind of color combination you want for it. Once you're satisfied with the color combination, now go and hit OK. So I already have this kind of effect. Now, the next step we're going to do here is we're going to add noise to it. Okay, but actually, if we're going to add noise, we cannot add it on an empty layer, right? So to add noise to it, we're going to create a snapshot layer of this. So to do that, all I have to do is to press Control plus Alt plus Shift plus E, right? To create a snapshot. So once I did that, you can see here on top of the layer, we already have the snapshot layer. Then, with that layer active, let's go to the menu bar, go to Filter, go to Noise, and select on Add Noise. This Add Noise window will appear. So for the amount, I'm going to set this one to 15. I'm going to set this one to uniform. Okay, untick the monochromatic. Once you're good with it, hit OK. And there you have it. And that is how to create dynamic path blur text effect in Photoshop.